I don't know that Garth Brooks. I don't know that Garth Brooks. That guy said Garth Brooks came in that room, man. Like I don't know about this one, man. I don't know about this one, guys. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok, and we discussing Garth Brooks. Man, this is a wild year. 2024 getting wilder and wilder, man. 2024 is acting a fool. I'm live on YouTube. I am live on TikTok. What's going on? How y'all doing this evening? We talking about Garth Brooks, man. Man, this is crazy. Let me see how we sound. How we sound this evening. Yeah, all right. Man, yeah. Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks. Have y'all read the documentation about what they said he's done? Oh, man. Garth Brooks, too? It makes me wonder, was Garth Brooks a part of the Diddy? No, we can't do that. We can't tie Garth Brooks to the Diddy situation. But one thing I can say, I read the situation about Mr. Garth Brooks. And I don't know how this goes. I on my opinion holds no weight. My opinion holds no weight. That's what I can say. But this situation with Garth Brooks is a crazy situation. Yes, this is a crazy situation. He is being accused of assault and rape. Yes. The lady said Garth Brooks would come up out the shower. He'll come out the shower and say, hey, what you doing? She talking about XYZ. The lady said Garth Brooks grabbed her by her hand and said, here's the package. Here's the package. Here's the package. Here's the package. As crazy as those guys. Yeah, my gamer headphones. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate everybody that likes, gifts, shares, all that good stuff. But yes, Garth Brooks walked out. The lady said she was doing his hair and makeup and all that good stuff. This is who she is, his hair and makeup artist. So the lady says, Garth Brooks, come up out the shower. Nothing on. Here's a handful of balls, lady. You ain't got nothing else going on. You got nothing else. Here. While we talking about everything else, here's a handful of balls. The lady says she still stuck around. She know the family. So this is what, I'm not going to read it. If y'all want to read it, you go read it. You go read it. TikTok, what's going on with y'all? YouTube, what's up with y'all? From YouTube, you can see I got this picture up and all this. Subscribe to the YouTube. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Yeah, so he was, it was to the point to where the lady saying that Garth Brooks just would show up and just get freaky deaky with her. Lady, you stuck around. You didn't leave. This happened years ago. The lady said the last incident happened maybe 3-4 years ago. And when it happened, she said Garth Brooks was taking advantage of her financial situation. Come on, lady. 3-4 years ago, and he taking advantage of your financial situation? It seems to me that someone is out for a payday. Guys, if you're into crime, get out of crime. If you into any kind of crime, 60 Shades, that's what is the man's name on that movie? What's the man's name on that movie? That's what I'm talking about. Cause what happened, the late Did you read what she said he did? The lady said Garth Brooks came out, grabbed her by her ankles, and dropped it in her. Bow, bow, bow. The lady said Garth Brooks almost broke her in half. She said once he was done and they were done, she did his makeup and his hair like everything. She said it was business as usual. Business as usual. How can you say business as usual after someone just almost broke? You were supposed to go run and go tell somebody. Man, Garth Brooks, I hope that you take everything that this lady got. Turn around and sue her for defamation. Tear that ass up. If she got a 91 Pinto, take it. Ride around in it. Put the insurance in your name. Ride it just like it is. Don't change nothing about it. Don't change nothing about it. Send her a picture. Take pictures, post it on TikTok, Facebook, cause she watching. She watching. Her weirdo self watching. You take that Pinto, man, clean her out. Clean her. If she got a tanning bed in the house, take the tanning bed. Take everything she got. Take it for everything. Yeah. Put it in the wholesale. Rent out stores, put it in the stores, and leave it alone. These people are weird. Ain't nobody side with no creeps. These people are weird. If someone did what they said was done to you, man, if somebody hit my finger today, I'm calling the police today. Man, you do something to my finger today, I'm calling the police today. Man, I'm not finna wait 5 years down the line and say, hey man, you know what? Let's call the police. My finger hurts. My finger hurts. I'm gonna call the police. That's what's gonna happen. Man, no. No. These people are strange. These people are weird. Bruh, the other day I slammed my finger in the garage. Bow! There's no way in the world I'm gonna wait 5-10 years down the line to see what's going on with it. Man, they say if you cut yourself and don't see what's going on with yourself within a certain amount of time, it's going to set up an infection and take you out of here. You done said that man came out the shower and hit you with a 75 shades of gray move. Leg in the air. Bow, bow. The lady said, I ain't never heard of this move. I never heard of this move. I done watched the movies. I ain't never seen the move be performed. The what the lady said Garth Brooks did, I had to see how tall Garth Brooks was. She said that Garth Brooks got her by her ankle, put in the air. And then he dropping it in a bow, bow. He tried to break her head. I said, man, I ain't never tried that. By the ankle, put in the air, and drop it. No. That right there. That right there. That's something else. That right there is something else, man. That right there is something else. When people get to making up stuff like that on you or talking about you've done stuff like that or I got the gummy bear back on the scene. That's where I differed from last year. You know, last year when I was sitting at the fireplace and just rapping and talking, I had the gummy bears. And, you know, I was editing the videos. It wasn't just a live session. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know. But now I'm just sitting here live, coming barrels. You know what I'm saying? Man, now I'm about to go look it up. Man, go look it up. Go look and see what that lady said Garth Brooks did. Oh, yeah. Go look at it, cuz, and tell me after you looked at it and read it and you said, man, I ain't never seen it, cuz. Hold on, cuz. You call your girl and say, baby, come on, I got some stuff to do. We got some stuff to do. Call her to, hey, baby, come here. I'm gonna lay it up. I'm finna do what he said. He had to been up to that gas station dig hard. If you can perform a move like that, you 30, 40 years old, you to that gas station dig hard. You have to put a move out like that when you're 20, 18, you know what I'm saying? You young. That's when you can pull a move like that. Man, you can't pull a move like that, man, when you and your father. Man, you father, man. You don't pull a move like that when you father. Man, I'm gonna put my neck out. I ain't gonna talk about my business either, but I'm gonna put my neck out. Yeah. You can't be around here put a move like that. All Garth Brooks got going there and say, that lady telling me, 40 years old, that I pulled a move like that. Man, I ain't pull no move like that. Who can pull a move? That lady imagining something. That lady was imagining something. That's what I was saying. I said, man, that lady on there, she on that shit. I instantly would say she's on the stuff. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, guys. No if I have a drug test, she'll be drug tested with me instantly. Oh, Judge, she done made up something like that? No, you need to test her. No, she need a hair test. She need a hair test. I think she on that stuff. She on it heavy, too. Come here saying something like that. Me, I'm 35 years old. No, I can't believe that, Judge. She on the stuff. She's on that stuff. She on it so heavy. Look at her eyes. I have my folks set up. I have my folks set up letting her know. I'm not buying what you talking about. You on the dope. I ain't did nothing. I better watch out, man. Watch out for these folks that jump on here and comment talking about, oh, y'all side with these people. Man, I don't care about that. I don't do stuff for no likes and shares and all that stuff for no weird people, man. Boo-hoo-hoo ass people. I don't hang out with miserable boo-hoo-hoo ass folks. I don't give a damn when you get mad and you click on follow. I don't give a damn. If TikTok would ever give me my old page back and let me be free and let me be me, we'll be all right. Oh, what's on? I mean, them. I'm back on the gummy barrel. Everybody that been with me for a while know. They know these gummy bears is kind of like Super Mario mushroom. That's why I was putting out so many hits last year. I was dropping hit after hit. Hit after hit. Man, they took the page down, hit after hit. Gummy Bear, man. Gummy Bear was doing it. I got out the Gummy Bears. It got warm. You know what I'm saying? Everything changed, and like the whole everything changed. I had to come over here to this page because they took care of they got rid of my other page. This page was set up as more of a professional page. And I get over here, you know what I'm saying? Everybody over here on this page is a goddamn coach. You know what I'm saying? You know, same with YouTube. The other page, I was wide open. Yeah, wide open. Wide open. Hey, willing and dealing. They knew what was going on the other page. That's why it's no longer with us. That's why it's no longer with us. They got that jump right when the money was made. You know what I'm saying? Right when the money, right when I had hit it, right when the money got made. Right when the money, right when they jump monetized, they snatched it. I'll put a lawsuit in on y'all, man. You hear me? I'll put a lawsuit in on y'all, cause y'all double time on my money, man. You know what I'm saying? A month over here, a month over there. Y'all done tripped out this money, then you come jack up this money, you gonna play a game, but you think, I don't know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Yeah, but that's why I know how to run circles. That's why I know how to run circles. It may not look like I'm gonna run too many, but I know how to run them. Business is always business, and business is always open. Business is always business, and business is always open. Yeah, so Mr. Garth Brooks. Mr. Garth Brooks done got jammed up in some shit that you will never, ever see. Like, I ain't never seen. I never seen it done, cuz. Never seen it done. And I'm from the old school. And I've been watching movies since back in the days. And I don't know if I can name the movies or the ladies and stuff. But I've been there since, like, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, man, the 80s. And I ain't never seen what that lady say done. I ain't never seen what that... Garth Brooks, the lady said Garth Brooks got her by her legs, put her in the air, and dropped it. Dropped it so hard he broke it. She said, yeah, it broke me in half. Damn. All right, baby, you gotta come here. We got stuff to try. I end up in the hospital in the morning. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have cap. I end up in the hospital in the morning. It is what it is. Now, I ain't never heard that done. Never heard of. That lady that's doing this, to find the lawsuit, is a liar. That lady a liar. Half of them folks that talking about did it live. Half of the folks that were talking about Bill Cosby live. Half of the folks that talking about I Kelly live. I don't trust none of these people. None of them. Because they'll tell anything on anybody for any... You already at the booty party? Oh, man, they wrong for having a booty party. But you there. You there. Man, I'm going to tell you a secret, man. Hey, man, they had a booty party. What you telling me? There's not no secret to me, cuz. Keep that shit to yourself. You can go talk about that with somebody else, to be honest with you. Don't try to get in the car with me, man, and talk about no booty party. No, cuz. Hell no. No, we ain't finna talk about no booty party, man. You can call somebody else, man. Y'all can talk about that when y'all want to. I'm not finna talk about that with none of y'all, man. Hey, man, we ride around together. No, cuz. Nobody finna ride around and talk about Gene Deal and them. Man, the dude, I'm gonna tell you the meat Wally part. The dude that's weird as hell to me, I'm gonna tell you. The dude that ride around with Fleece Johnson. Man, I got Fleece Johnson, man. I got Fleece Johnson on the interview. Cuz, I ain't that much money. Man, ain't that much money, cuz. That man say he like that much booty, cuz. Ain't that much money, cuz. I'm straight. I'm straight, cuz. I'm straight, cuz. What's wrong with y'all, man? Hey, man, you'll sell out for any amount of money. That man said, man, I seen you crack. It was this long. Man, we boxing. You over there, hee. Man, no, ain't no hee. You talking about you seen my crack. We boxing. You gotta get out of here, man. Somebody got to go. Somebody got to go, cuz. Somebody got to go. We not playing that game. I'm not interested in it. Man, it seems like two, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, Garth Brooks, man. We talk about Garth Brooks. And man, Garth Brooks grab that guy by our leg. And how you do it, Garth Brooks? Grab her by our leg. Bow, bow, bow. It's gonna make me have to go watch the site. See, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. Never seen that. What it do? Nah, man. I don't change me. Don't change me, cuz. Don't do that. Don't do that, cuz. I know folks tune in they phone, this and that. Man, you tune out this motherfucker too. Tune into the goddamn other channel, man. I got the gummy bear back. I got the gummy bear back. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to get back in the motion. You know what I'm saying? My cause I just really ain't been talking crazy doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If Garth Brooks would have stayed out of politics and the homosexual, he would have been. Oh, he got into that? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That what happened to him. That what happened to him. Wow. Yeah, you got to stay out of politics, cuz. I say that all the time, man. You got to stay out of politics, religion, and money. Do not talk about politics, religion, and money. Somebody gonna get mad. It's gonna be a fisticuff situation. Garth Brooks, that lady said Garth Brooks was on a level of, he was doing Diddy situations. Man, this year is crazy. This year is crazy, man. It's crazy wrong. Garth Brooks. But see, like I said, I smashed my finger in the garage. There was nowhere in the world I'm going to go 5 years and say, you know what? It's time for me to file a lawsuit. I filed, you know. And I'm not on Garth Brooks' side. If he a dirty bastard, if he taking cock, you know, he wrong. You know? Man, but that's crazy, fam. He got into politics. Oh, man. You got to stay out of politics. You got to stay out of politics, man. You have to stay out of politics. It's mandatory to stay out of politics. It's mandatory to stay out of religion. I just talk a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? He did say he wanted to mercy. Oh, shit, Garth Brooks. See, I don't just be paying attention to motherfuckers. I'm doing this shit because the motherfucker said, hey, man, look, you see a couple dollars for doing this shit. That's the only reason why I be doing the shit. I told you motherfuckers in my part-time job. It's like me taking the groceries out. So that's why I be doing this shit. It ain't like I'm keeping up with stars. Oh, that's my job. I've been doing it now since they want me to do it. But, for the last few years, the last at least 10, 20 years, I ain't gave a motherfucker about these people. None of them. Literally. You know what I'm saying? I don't be watching these folks. Man, I don't care about no stars and celebrities and stuff like that. I think people that get caught up in that shit is weird. How are you out here dressing like some dude that he's talented, but he's weird? You know what I'm saying? And you out here taking your whole life. Motherfucker out here dressing up like Jerry Lee Lewis and going to his house. Man, come on. Come on, man. Tyler Cheers got caught in the same thing. They thought he was countryman. Oh, man. God Nick looking like he doing. Oh, man. Now they finna do God bad. They finna do God bad like they doing. Did it. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better watch yourself. Fleece Johnson is back on the streets. Everybody better watch themselves. Being a normal guy these days is against the law. So you better watch yourself. You better try to keep your little shot of cock to yourself. Stay out to yourself, man. Because these other folks, they running everything. They said I can't say what they say they is, but Fat Joe called them. It's a GJ Mafia. They run everything. Y'all can put two and two together. Y'all know what it is. The G or the JG. One of them. You know what I'm saying? One of them. They doing. And they've been doing it for a long time, man. It's weird, man. It's weird, and everybody knows it's weird. Man, don't nobody want to participate in what they got going on, man. If they out here doing nasty, freaky, diggy shit, man, that's them. Lock them up. I don't care. I don't care about nobody in order to support nobody. The only thing I said about this situation with Garth Brooks is the way that woman said that Garth Brooks was doing. That lady said Garth Brooks got her by her ankles, put her ankles in the air, and dropped it off him. And she said that she didn't want it. You didn't want it. He did it that way, and then after he got done doing it, you did his hair and makeup like normal. Like I said, I smashed my finger. There's nowhere in the world I'm gonna be like, bam. I'm gonna wait until like 5 months later and say, ouch. It hurt. It hurt right then and there. The lady said Garth Brooks took advantage of her financial situation. How in the fuck did he take care of? How is he taking advantage of your financial situation by what you saying? If you look through the paperwork and what she's saying, she basically saying she damn near been selling that thing to him. If anybody got common sense and you read the paperwork, man, you read these court dockets for yourself, you can determine what's going on for yourself. Versus having to go get lawyers and having to watch the show. You can pull up the docket, read it for yourself, and you can get some understanding. I read I read pieces of the docket. And the things that this lady said in this docket, red flags everywhere. It's red flags all in her story. I'm not a Garth Brooks fan. I don't, to be honest with y'all, I don't know one Garth Brooks song off the top of my head. I listen to gangster rap. I've always listened to gangster rap. I don't know one Garth Brooks song off the top of my head. All I can tell you is when that lady said, when I read what was going on, I said, hey, this don't even make sense. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not on Garth Brooks' team. I'm not on Garth Brooks' team. It would take somebody on Garth Brooks' team to speak highly of the situation. I'm neutral. I don't care. All I'm telling y'all is what I read in the paperwork that the lady saying makes no sense. It makes no sense. What that lady saying makes no sense. How? He was like, he walked out of the shower. He grabbed my hand. He made me do this and this and that. In what world are we living in that you see somebody walk out the shower, they grab your hand and be like, yeah. It's occupying our mind. You ain't even in the country. Right. It's a subject. All over. South. Distraction. I don't see. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Once you reach my age, none of this shit really matter. You'll be thinking that this shit is a distraction and all this shit. Once you reach my age, you'll realize none of this shit fucking matter. None of it. None of it. Zero. Is subjects to talk about. You can get your blood pressure up and talk about it's a distraction. They going this way. They doing this. They doing that. Man, you will realize that though none of this shit really means shit. Once you get to a certain age, you'll be like, man, this shit goof as a motherfucker. This shit goof as a motherfucker, man. These people, they beat me down with this, man. You gotta believe in this. Everybody that's telling you something that you need to believe in, they selling you something. And they want your money, cuz. They just want your money, man. They don't want nothing else. They want your money, cuz. They don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about nothing. They want your money. If they can get your money, you cool. If I can get everything out your pocket, you straight with me. But if I can't get nothing out your pocket, I'm not understanding you. If you got game, you understand. So that's why I always say politics, religion, money. Politics, religion, money. Mm-mm. 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 Politics, religion, and money. That's always gonna lead you into a debacle. You'll be in a fight with people for years. That's a good way. If you're looking to grow your online presence, talk about politics, religion, or money. Focus on one of those, turn it into a niche, and watch what happens. You'll be all right. You'll be making so much money and just selling lies. Just telling, man, you just write books and just tell these folks whatever, man. Give them game. Man, make up YouTube channels, make up YouTube instruction videos, everything. Everything. Man. Everything. Mm-mm. Yeah, man. You everything. You ain't nowhere in the world that you supposed to be out here and just letting it roll. To the My nephew better jump down on it, man. Man, you set up and make these courses and all these online courses and stuff like that. Man, selling these lies. That's how people do online all day long is sell lies. America is built on capitalism and selling lies. And people love to hear lies and love to hear people sell lies and love to hear people, say old goofy shit all day long. It's up to them, It's not me. That's just not where I am. That's not where I have ever been in life. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? No, man. No, cuz. You can do that. You know what it is, man.